Hey guys, here with Virtus, back with another video for you today. Today I'm going to be comparing the Squatch Legend versus the Grip EQ Ax4. Can't wait to see how this turns out. Alright, let's start from the top. We have two bags made by one very new company and one very... the company's been around for quite some time. So I'm excited about this. So the Grip EQ does come with a 1000D Cordura, 1000D Cordura. So it's got 500D on some of the parts of the bag here, and then 1000D on some other bags. Just of note, this is an Ax4. Grip EQ has the newest one, Ax5, that's out. A little bit different than this one, slight differences. You can go to their website to figure to see what the differences are. But I'm picking a bag that is the largest bag that Grip EQ makes that I own, which is the Ax4, and then this is Squatch's the largest bag that they make. First things first, I'm going to call this the Legend because that's the model name, and then this is the Ax4. So from now on in this video, I'm going to refer to these as Ax4 and the Legend because saying the full name is too long and we have a lot to talk about. So let's start with the putter pocket. So Grip EQ started this a long time ago. They call it the quiver pocket, and they have dubbed it, and they started this with the putter pocket. The putter pocket on the Grip EQ has this very thick foam pad here. It's got a bit of Velcro at the top. The Velcro attaches to this other part of the Velcro inside, and what that does is it folds it down and allows you to have the putters go in there. And all these bags have YKK zippers. On the Legend itself, it's got a double zipper right here, and the flap opens up like this. And then inside it's got this cavernous pouch for your putters. It also has this little inside pocket for this outer flap that you fold in just like so. And that keeps it away so that it's out of the way when you put your discs in there. Alright, Grip has this logo right here. This particular logo is a Velcro piece. You can actually remove it. It is rubberized right here. You can remove it and put other Velcros here to customize the bag to your liking. Legend does not have that. It has a logo. It's rubberized just like this right here, but it's sewn on and it's not Velcro, so you are kind of stuck with it. Moving down from there, there is a pocket right here, and this is like basically it's an everything pocket. You put your phone in here, put your keys in here, you put everything, whatever you want in here. And this is probably one of my favorite features of the Grip EQ bag, is that not all bags on the market have this pocket, and I think this is such a great spot. Great use of space for this pocket right up here. The Legend does not have that. Moving down from there, we have the main compartment flap. There's a flap right here. You can't fit your scorecards in here. You can also fit a disc in here, I believe, which we'll see later on in the video. It has a double zipper, and the zipper pulls are nice and sturdy. Open up the flap, you got a Velcro piece. That Velcro piece is going to go right in here to the back here. All the way to the back, there's a Velcro piece back here. Let's see here. On the back, there's a Velcro piece at the back right there. You just attach that, and that holds the flap up, and then you can put your discs right in there. On the Legend itself, it's also double zipper. Flip that up, and you also have a Velcro piece. That Velcro piece fits right here with this other Velcro part right here. And it does have this wide flap insert pocket, just like on the Grip EQ here, but this is much wider, and it can actually accommodate a couple discs in there. And then from there, there's just a 1000D Cordura right here. So on the Legend, you got a 500D Cordura up here, and then a 1000D Cordura down here. And on the Grip EQ, this opening is a little bit smaller than this on the Legend itself. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and take a measurement here, outside zipper to outside zipper, the widest part, and we have looks like 10 1/4. So that's actually not a bad opening. That's actually a wide opening. On the Legend itself, we're going to go outside zipper to outside zipper, and we got 10 3/4. So we're about a ½ inch apart in terms of width. However, this is much taller from bottom to opening here. So this is about 6 inches in terms of height, and then you got this is about 3.5 inches. So you got about a 2.5 inch difference on the width of this part right here. So the disc in the Grip EQ is going to feel more secure, but I have not had issues with disc falling out of this bag as of yet. On the bottom of the bag itself, Grip does have these rails at the bottom here. They are to keep the bag off of the ground, and it also has a hard plastic material at the bottom. I believe the Ax4, they've changed it a little bit so that it's not so hard on your back, but that's what we have on the Ax4. The bottom of the Legend is just a soft 1000D Cordura material, so there's nothing, there's no rails, no, plastic knobs or anything like that, so it's just a soft material on the bottom. They do have material on the side of both bags. The Grip EQ has a much thicker plastic material, and it's not as flexible compared to the Legend itself. Moving to the side profile here, the Legend has these pockets that are 1000D Cordura. This particular pocket has a divider inside, and that divider allows you to put different drinks on each side, different sizes right there for you. It's got a Squatch logo that's kind of printed on, and it's got these mole loops that you can hook your towels to, or keychains, or whatever you want on that side. Grip EQ is a little different. It's got a small pocket down here, and it's got a cup holder, a dedicated cup holder with a hole at the bottom to drain, and it's insulated cup holder as well. This small pocket's used for your minis, things like that. Whereas on the Legend, the mini is actually being used on this side inside flap that's holding the outer flap in. So that's where the minis are supposed to go. And then Grip EQ's got these side pockets right here. There's really no internal anything to talk about really. It's got this little pocket on the inside, if you can see it right there, and you can put probably a mini, but my hand barely fits in there. So it's a small pocket for your wallet or things like that. And then it goes all the way to the bottom. The one thing about the Ax4 is that it has this other zipper that kind of expands out. So it is an expandable pocket versus the Legend where you just get one size and that's pretty much it. Speaking of the Legend, you unzip this. Inside it's got this little mini pocket right here. It also has this pocket that my hand fits right in. I wish it was elasticated right here. It actually would create more space. But the pocket itself is very, very big. It goes all the way to the bottom of the bag. And then moving to the other side of the Grip EQ, we got identical. We got a mini pocket right in here. We also have a same thing, pocket opens up, and then inside you got that same little mini pocket right there. And then you have the zipper to expand the pocket if you needed to carry more items. And then you have another cooler holder with the insulation right here. Behind the cup holder, there's little pencil holders that is built into the cup holder pockets right here. I think that's a nice touch from the Grip EQ side. On the Legend itself, we have the same pocket as the other side. However, this side does have a cooler that comes with the bag itself. And the cooler does take ice and things like that, but otherwise the pocket is just one empty pocket. Moving on from there, we have a pocket with magnetic closure, a Squatch logo right here, a mini Squatch logo on the inside, very nice touch. And then we have this is meant for your phone. My phone does not fit in here, so I'll use it for either a, basically a powder bag, things like that. And then as far as the pocket itself, it opens it right up. Outside flap has that same pocket right here, but then in here it's got, this is where you put your pencil holders are, because the pocket gets divided into little mini pockets for your pencil holder. And then everything else just kind of is one cavernous pocket right there. Then moving to the back of the bag, the Grip EQ straps are much thinner than the Legend straps, and it's all one piece. The handle and the straps are all sewn one piece, and they are sewn in to the back here with a kind of like a triangle shape stitching right here. And it's got two paddings here and one big padding down here. So you got some channels for airflow and then a Grip EQ logo that's printed on there. The thing about the Ax4 is that it's also got this pocket right here that you can unzip and you can put your rainfly in here, because the Ax4 does have an available rainfly. It does not come with one, but it does have an available rainfly if you wanted to. On the Legend itself, it has sternum strap. Like I said, the padding is much more thicker. The mesh material runs almost the whole entire back of the bag, and the two straps are sewn in here along with the hull loop, which is sewn together all across the top of the back of the bag. The Grip EQ does have the sternum strap as well. It does not have any D loops here. However, the Legend does. the thing is that the Legends steels are too low to hook any kind of towel, so you might be able to hook your keys and things like that, but not towels because it's too low. So on the Grip EQ, there's no D-rings even on the side, so I have to hook my towels where the handlebar is. So that is pretty much the outside of the bag. Let's go ahead and fill it up with discs and see what happens. But before we do that, let's take the weight of these bags. All right, the Grip EQ is 3.8. The Squatch is 3.7. I've done enough videos with the Squatch that I already know the weight of it. So the Squatch Sims is 3.7. This is 3.8, so they are comparative in terms of weight. So there you have it in terms of weight. Let's fill these things with disc and see how they do with disc capacity. All right, I've stuffed these with discs. So let's go ahead and see how they do in terms of carrying capacity. So let's start with the Grip EQ Ax4. We have 4 putters in here. However, it is really tight to get these putters out at 4. I normally carry 3 with the Ax4 and they come out just fine. So that's 3 putters. The Ax5, I believe you can carry 4 putters comfortably, so keep that in mind. So I'm going to leave the 4th one in here so that those of you who are shopping for Ax5s, you can carry 4 putters comfortably, and they have opened up the pocket a little bit more. You can put 2 discs in here. Again, they're tight. You can do 1 and it's perfectly fine. 2 is a little tight. I don't know if the Ax5 is going to be a little bit more, so I'll leave 2 in there just for the sake of benefit. There are 18 discs in the main compartment right here, and then there are no discs on the side because the Ax4 doesn't really have side, and the Ax5 is going to be the same thing. As for the Legend, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 putters up top. You can probably do 6. 6, it's a little tight to get some of these putters in the front out, but 5 is definitely comfortable, and I can take these out just fine. One thing to note about the Legend is that when you put your disc in, the little pocket right here that holds the big flap up front, the big flap that covers it, that pocket can catch your disc when you try to put it towards the front. So I would recommend putting it in between your putters or the back of the putter itself if you want to not catch that front flap. The pocket right here can hold 2 discs comfortably, as you can see. You can probably fit 3 in there if you wanted to, but I'm just going to do 2. And then the main compartment here can hold 19 discs. You can do 20, but as you can see, what happens at 19 is that you can actually take these out, in and out, much easier than if you were to put 20 discs in here. Like, if I'm going to try and squeeze the 20th disc in here, yeah, I'm going to fight to get this thing out. Just like that, especially on the end here. All right, so I would just recommend doing 20 on the main compartment here of the Legend itself. Okay. As far as the side pockets, that's the cool thing about these Legend and Pound bags is that they can hold disc if you wanted to use it primarily for disc. It holds 6 discs in here, but it's a little bit of a fight to get the 6 discs out. So I would just recommend doing 5, and you can take them in and out easier. The side pockets I have filled with, on both of these pockets, I filled with t-shirts and long sleeve shirts and sweatshirts to kind of fill it out a little bit. So you can fit 6 in there, but again, I think 5 would be more comfortable on that side. The Legend itself, you can put bottles in here, and it can hold a really big bottle. On the Ax4, this little bottle obviously fits very nicely. As far as the big bottle goes, this is the diameter of an Nalgene bottle. It's a little bit of a fight to get it in there. So, and once it's in there, and depends on the material as well, it's kind of hard to get it out of the pocket itself. So that's just want to demonstrate biggest bottle I got, littlest bottle I got, and the little bottle fits in the Ax4 much better than the big bottle. All right, so overall capacity, I want to go over that really quick here. 4 putters up here, 2 right here, so that's 6, plus 18 is 24. 24 discs total for the Ax4, probably 24 to 26, 28 for the Ax5 because the Ax5 is slightly a bigger bag than the Ax4. On the Legend itself, we got 6 right here. If you do both of these pockets right here, 6 and 6, that's 6, 6, 6, that's 18 discs, plus 19 right here, which is 37, plus 2 right here is 39. If you do 20 discs in here, put you at 40. So this bag can definitely carry 40 plus discs if you wanted to. That doesn't even include these side pockets yet. These side pockets I've left for storage because we do need some stuff on the course, whether it be a tournament or a casual round. So I've just given you a minimum of 40 disc demonstration here on the Legend, and then 24 disc demonstration on Ax4, possibly more, 26 disc possibly if you were to get an Ax5. All right, as far as pricing goes, the Ax5 right now is going for $259.99. The Legend's also going for $259.99 as of this recording. So both are exactly the same price. You're going to get similar material. You're going to get 1000D Cordura. You're going to get 500D Cordura. You're going to get more space, more capacity on the Legend versus the Grip EQ. As far as comfort goes, I prefer the comfort of the Legend over the Grip EQ. I've had the Grip EQ since the day it came out in 2014, since the first bag that came out, and it has improved over the years. However, because of its rigid back and its rigid bottom, it's not as comfortable as the Legend itself. And honestly, for the same price plus shipping, I would recommend, you know, picking one. If you want to carry a lot of discs, the Legend is the way to go. If you don't mind carrying only 20 discs, then the Ax4 is a really good bag to own at this point. All right, hope that helps you with your decision making during the holiday season. If you have any questions or concerns, leave it in the comment below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.